Hi everyone! So today I thought I would talk about something a bit more different. I mean, we're still talking about magical girls, but if you've seen the title of this video, you'll know that I'm going to be talking about a whole group of magical girls instead of just one. Yeah, I know it's a bit different from what I usually do, but I talk about these costumes a lot, and I love them so much. I just really want to freak out about them a little bit. I made a tweet the other day that was like, "Oh, would anyone be interested in a video like that?" Because it would just be me rambling about these characters, and I got replies that were like, "Yeah, go for it." So I thought, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna give this one a go. I'm gonna try and this is my honest opinion, but I'm not gonna be negative because that's not what this video is for. There's this one specific magical girl that I don't like, but again, I'll try and rein that in a little bit because the point of this video isn't for negativity or to bash anyone's favorite best girls or anything. I'm gonna try and comment for that character specifically. I'm gonna try and just comment on her design and not her as a character. We'll get to her. We'll get to her. But anyway, in the meantime, um, I'm about to talk about the PreCure girls. Let's go! Okay, so for the first up, we've got, of course, the pink leader, Cure Whip. I'm going to talk about her civilian design as well as her magical girl design for this, because I feel like the civilian designs are really underrated. No one really talks about them that much, but they are really cool in themselves. So we'll start with Ichika herself. Okay, so Ichika, because her character is based on like a bunny and like on cake. I think it's cake. Like I don't know whether it's cheesecake or just cake in general. It's cake regardless. But I like that her villain design off the bat has all these like strawberries. She's got strawberry socks, strawberry like hair ties, or whatever you call them. I love the design, and I love that she's got a skirt even in civilian form. And of course, I love the pigtails because they reference the like rabbit ears kind of. And her as a character, she acts a lot like a rabbit. She bounces up and down when she's excited. She's so cute. I just love her personality. And and as far as her cure design goes, I love first off, I love the whole rabbit motif. It's so cute. And the idea of combining that with like whipped cream is so perfect because of course rabbits are known for being fluffy and having like sort of fluffy little tails and stuff, and with whipped cream it's got that kind of fluffy texture. I mean, it's not the same kind of fluff, but it's got kind of fluffy white texture. It really fits thematically. It's really well done. I like the fact that she has giant bunny ears. I kind of wish they had a bit more design to them instead of just being these white floppy things, but I do really like them. They do the job. Though to be fair, I like that about these costumes. You'll see more as we go, but I find that they're quite simple, but it's to make up for the fact that the girls are based on the animals. So if they've got like big tails or ears or whatever, the outfits aren't super detailed, so it's to kind of balance it out, which I really like. Because sometimes with PreCure, their costumes are a bit too busy, but specifically I'm talking about the super forms. They have like really giant wings and stuff, and I don't think it looks very good, and I still like them, but they can be a bit much. With the Kira PreCure girls, their costumes are kind of simple, and it really looks good to me. Like, I really like the bow on Ichika's dress. I know bows are a magical girl staple, especially on the front, because, Sailor Moon and all that stuff, but I think it really works on Ichika. I love the little strawberry, and it's a nice reference, actually. It's not just the sweet she's based on, but on her civilian design, too, because she was dressing like a strawberry way beyond becoming a cure. I like that little reference to her, like, actual personality and to, like, who she is, like, behind the costume. Because I often get more attached to the actual civilians behind the costume than I do to the girl in the costume herself. I'm like that with a lot of superheroes. I always prefer the person behind it because that's who they are. I appreciate the person underneath. But yeah, anyway, back to Ichika. I like the bow on the front. I really like the skirt. It's got like multiple layers and it gives this impression of a cupcake. Like a cupcake or like one of those or like cupcake casing or something like that. Like it's very cupcake-ish vibe. But it still looks like a skirt. And of course the headband is really cool. It's got the strawberry again, but it's got a little I think it's like a little cupcake. It's something. It's got whipped cream and it's attached by something. It's really cute. The boots are really nice. I like this. The boots have little paws on them. And again, if you compare that to the civilian shoes, even they've got like the white from the civilian shoes, and like the civilian shoes have a bit of pink in them too. It's like there's slight references. I really like that. I really like the gloves. These like short gloves. They're very classy. And again, another reference to her civilian design with these sleeves. Also, I really like her little earrings. They're really cute. I don't know many cures that have earrings. Like, I'm sure there are, but I don't really know that many that actually wear earrings. Also, I really like the choker. The choker definitely reminds me of like a cupcake casing. It's all very cute. And obviously the thing that is most noticeable is the pigtails. The pigtails, part of me thinks they're a bit too much, but then the rest of me is like, nah, this looks great. Because to me, the way that they've done it, the way they've drawn it and like designed it, looks kind of liquid-ish. And to me, it really looks like icing. You know the kind of icing where, you have those little containers, you squeeze it and then icing comes out. It reminds me of that. It's like she squeezed a bunch of icing. That's what it looks like to me, and I love it. It kind of reminds me of Cure Mermaid's whole thing, where her hair was huge and that had like a glossy texture to it, and it kind of gave the impression of water. It's kind of like that. It gives you this impression of like a liquidy texture, but in this case, it's icing. I really like it. I think it's super cool. And Ichika herself is a really good character. Okay, next up we have Himari, or Cure Custard. I'm a little bit biased on this one because Cure Custard is my favourite yellow Cure. She's a really good character. She's really sweet. And her design, honestly, is one of the best magical girl designs I've ever seen. So start off, her sweet is, I think, it's not actually custard. It's a type of like Japanese pudding. I love that the skirt looks like that pudding. Like, I just think that's really cool. If you look at the skirt, the way it's shaped, there's like a brown part, on top of the skirt. It looks like the chocolate that goes on top of the pudding. It's really, really cool. It's one of the coolest things ever. I didn't even notice it first, and then like I remember I was looking at her design a lot, and I was like, hang on a minute, that looks like pudding. That looks like Japanese pudding. Oh my god. And then I just couldn't unsee it afterwards. She also has a little miniature version of that like on her head. If you look, there's like a small version. It's super cool. I love the cherries on her choker, and I love that references her civilian design again. The fact that like she's got the bow with the cherries attached, it's so cool. I love these references they have to the civilian identities. It grounds the characters a bit, I think, because it reminds you who they are underneath. I just really like that. I think it's really cool. I really like her gloves. I know they're really simple, but I just think they're really cool. They match really well with the choker. It's very aesthetically pleasing to me. Also, the socks are so cute. They remind me of like it's another thing where it reminds me of like casing for like a cake. You can get these really like cute like paper cupcake casings. It reminds me of that. It's really cute, and of course the yellow is very custard like. And the shoes are really cute. They have little paw prints. How cute is that? It's so cute. I love the sleeves. They're these like really pretty sleeves, and they look sort of similar to the collar that she has as a civilian. It's so cute. Like, it's so pretty, Like, the outfit is like simple. Like, it's not without detail, but it's quite simple compared to a lot of other PreCure costumes. But it really works for me. It's really pretty to me. All part of this outfit is very dainty, very adorable, and it fits her really well. I like the bow on the back of her neck. I don't know if they all have bows, but I think it'd be kind of cool if they all did, because then it's something to kind of link them. Well, I guess we'll find out. Also, I really like the hairstyle. I like that it's not just down or longer or something. I like that it's just a simple, cute little ponytail that's like on the side. I think it's really cute. Okay, now for the elephant in the room. The giant tail. The tail is honestly fine. I think they could have done that really badly very easily by making the costume way too detailed. It would make the whole thing way too messy. But because her costume is honestly kind of a lot more simplistic than usual, it really makes it work. The giant tail doesn't look too jarring. And the shade of orange they used is a really good shade as well. It's not a bright orange. It's a very kind of calm orange, so it doesn't, it's not in your face or anything. It feels like it goes well with the rest of the costume. It's an orange sort of like sort of similar to the shade of yellow that she uses, or the color of the bow that she has on her waist. It matches, and I think it looks really good. I like the little ears. I think the ears are really cute. They're these tiny little ears that like attach themselves to her head somehow. Like so cute. I really like it. Everything about her is very small and adorable and chipmunk like, and I love her. Oh, and I just noticed she has little cherries with on her earrings. Another reference to the cherry thing. I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with this cake enough, with this pudding enough, but I don't know if they're supposed to have cherries on them, but either way, I think the cherries work really well. The whole color scheme is very good with this costume. Yellow and brown look really good together, surprisingly. And then they've got lighter yellows, it's got reds. They all just go very well, I think. I think they did a really, really good job on her. Is it obvious she's my favourite yet? Alright, up next is Pure Gelato. Okay, so she isn't my favourite character in this season, but I do still really like her. First off, she's like a rocker chick almost, which is something I don't think we've seen much of in PreCure specifically. Like with the rocker jacket, and she's just got this kind of edginess, I want to say. Like, she's not edgy, she's not all like, she's not a goth or anything, but she's got this kind of rocker vibe to her, and I really like it. And they've tried to keep that in her Magical Girl costume, which I love. They didn't just put her in a skirt and then call it a day or whatever. They actually tried to kind of go with the style that she normally goes with. That's something I like about a lot of these costumes, actually. They tend to look at the girl's actual style and like what she would normally wear, and kind of build on that, and I really like it. But they kept her rocker vibe. They kept her with a jacket, and I really like the jacket. It's got like a cone almost, like a little kind of cone shape on the front, because of course she's based on ice cream. I think that's really cool. Also, I like how in the civilian form she has a crown on her jacket, and then as a, obviously as a cure, she's got like a crown motif like everywhere. Like she's got a crown on her head. She's got crown earrings to go the whole like, king or other queen of the jungle kind of thing, because she's based on a lion. I think that's really cool. Also, I like that her hairstyle as a cure is just a bigger version of what she currently does with her hair. It's because her hair is like, it's already kind of poofy and big, and then she transforms and it's so much bigger, but it looks really good. It's not too much. It's not a shiny luminous kind of situation. Like, I really like it. I like that she has one sock as a cure, because I feel like it references the fact she wears long socks as a civilian. I like the crown on her head, because it seems like it's got like a scoop of ice cream in it. It's such a cool detail. I love the little ears, they're so cute. I mean, all of the animal like parts are really cute to me. Like, she's got a tail as well, but like all of this is it's very cute, but it still fits her, I think. I like the gloves a lot. The gloves give me Sonic vibes almost. They have this kind of the thing is, she's a, as far as I recall, because I haven't seen the season in a bit, she's a heavy hitter. She's the one that will like jump at the villain and like punch them and kick them. She's the most aggressive, I think, out of all of them. So the fact she has gloves, I think, is a really good call. And the boots are quite big as well. It fits the fact that she'd be the one to punch and kick a lot. I like that a lot. The skirt is amazing. I love that it's 2 layers. It really gives me the impression of like someone scooped 2 scoops of ice cream into one bowl. One white, one blue. I think it's really cool.